ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
You have been watching President Biden talking about the situation in Afghanistan. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. This is ABC 10 News this morning, and we, of course, are continuing to keep an eye on the situation there. The president answering a lot of questions in a nutshell, saying that they are doing everything they can to get the allies as well as Americans out, that Americans are the priority, but that this is a dangerous operation and not one without risk.
Yeah, the president started speaking about 10 minutes to 11 our time and wrapped up about 10 minutes later. And overall, Virginia, his theme was one of assurance that America is doing what it can to get fellow Americans out of Afghanistan that are trying to leave the country, as well as our Afghan allies there. I felt like the overall theme was just one of, we are here for you. We are not going to leave you behind.
Yeah, and the president's address is coming as the fallout continues in Afghanistan. Thanks for joining us again. I'm Virginia Cha. People still flocking to the airport in Kabul in hopes of fleeing the country and Taliban rule.
Yeah, today intensifying concerns there as the Taliban militants tighten their grip on the area surrounding the airport and crucial checkpoints. The U.S. Embassy now warning evacuees that the routes to the airport may not be safe, despite Taliban assurances earlier in the week.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze has the latest on that situation.
As many as 15,000 Americans and at least 60,000 Afghans who helped the U.S. are still desperate to leave. American citizen David Fox is stuck in Kabul with his wife and child, at one point making it to the airport, but getting turned away.
We decided, on the advice of my State Department friend, to make a run for the airport. I actually got whacked with with one of these fan belts for not moving fast enough.
The president has stood firm in his decision to withdraw troops, telling ABC's George Stephanopoulos that intelligence did not point to such a swift Taliban takeover.
The idea that the Taliban would take over was premised on the notion that somehow the 300,000 troops we had trained and equipped was going to just collapse. They were going to give up. I don't think anybody anticipated that.
But a source tells ABC News that American officials at the embassy in Kabul did warn State Department leadership in a mid-July memo of the Taliban's advance, saying Kabul could fall soon after Biden's withdrawal was complete. The State Department declined to comment, but said the Secretary of State reads every communication of the kind and encourages officials to raise concerns. Now, all members of the House and Senate are receiving unclassified briefings today on Afghanistan from top Biden administration officials. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
Here in San Diego, people gathering in Balboa Park yesterday to honor those who've lost their lives during the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. Sky 10 was over the vigil, which was organized by the group Borderlands Equity. Yesterday, August 19th, also traditionally marks Independence Day for the people of Afghanistan.
Well, meanwhile, the U.S. is extending travel restrictions along our borders yet again. The current rules restrict non-essential travel across our borders with both Mexico and Canada. Those rules have been in effect since March last year and have been extended every month since. A tweet from the Department of Homeland Security account says the restrictions will last until at least September 21st.
And a developing story out of El Cajon this morning. Quiet neighborhood erupted in deadly gunfire. Police now investigating two different shootings, including one that involved an El Cajon police officer and left a person dead. That shooting happened on Ballard Street yesterday afternoon. Police say they were looking for a man involved in a shooting 2 blocks away on Main Street minutes earlier. One officer reportedly found a man matching the suspect's description. As the officer drove closer, police say the man started shooting, firing at least 5 times, one bullet hitting the patrol car. Police say the officer fired back, hitting the suspect, who died at a hospital. Parents in the neighborhood say this has left them on edge.
It's scary. It really is. Today I did not feel safe.
Now, the person hit in the first shooting is expected to survive. The officer is on leave while the shooting is investigated. No names have been released. We're going to take a break and be right back.
This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
Does it seem like Mother Nature maybe didn't get the memo that it's August? Not that that's a bad thing.
I know. I'm loving whatever memo she got. I am loving the cloud cover. I'm loving the cooler temperatures because usually around this time we're talking about some heat. You can see all the clouds still over La Jolla and in Poway. Most of the county still dealing with those clouds. Some areas have started to clear out nicely, and it is a little cooler than yesterday because we have less sunshine right now. Low to mid 70s for most of us. La Jolla still at 69 degrees. We're going to see more of the same tomorrow. Sunday we'll start to see a lot better clearing, and temperatures will be warming up next week with a lot more sunshine in the forecast. 80s return for our inland neighborhood, or excuse me, 80s return to our coastal areas. 80s are actually going to depart for our inland neighborhoods. We're going to be in the low 80s through the weekend. By Wednesday and Thursday, warming into the mid 90s, but it will be a drier heat. The mountain areas also warming to the 90s by midweek, but we'll enjoy the 70s through the weekend. And the desert areas low 100s today, near 115 by Thursday. Virginia?
Thank you so much, Megan.